Seen the new Unreal Engine 5 game that looks realistic? It's very vague. Maybe. Talking about the body cam game? What's that one? I don't know that game. Look at the body cam Unreal Engine game. Is that what I just type in to find it? This is a game. This looks like real life.
So, this is a clip that is just exploding around the internet. A lot of you guys have been tweeting this at me on Twitter and sending it to me everywhere else.
This is pretty realistic looking. Not so much like the muzzle flash stuff, I don't think, but everything else is looking really good.
This is real life footage, maybe from a police body cam or something like that. But this is actually from a game that is currently in development. Now, there is little to nothing about this project right now. It is being developed
Holy
from
fuck.
a developer called Alexandre. He is a technical artist at a studio or something called Drama. That is the only information that I have. This project is currently in Unreal Engine, and the only other projects I've been able to find by him are a whole bunch of physics simulations inspired
Liddy,
by
Penguin,
Teardown.
Prince, Luxurious, and Wallace.
On his Twitter. So, if you want to go and follow him, I will have links down in the description. You can go check out some of his work. I think that this project and his shooter project that he's working on could definitely turn into something huge. It's definitely a
This is actually kind of crazy.
My own audience as well as many other people from around the world instantly. I mean, this is just popping off really fast. So I would say that this guy has stumbled on something serious, and I think if this became a game that was sold on Steam, people would go after this pretty fast. So keep at it, my man, and hopefully I will see more about this.
I actually can't even believe how good that looks. It's absolutely a game too. He's not cheating. Like, you can see a lot of like game shit. So like when the bullets, when they're ejected, they just sit up here floating till they disappear. So it's not even like he's lying about it being a game and using real footage. This is like an actual fucking game. Holy shit. Wow. Have you seen the train station demo for Unreal 5? Actually, it looks real. I haven't seen too much from Unreal Engine 5, actually. I'll look that up real quick. Holy shit. Pre-rendered, but still insane. Oh, obviously it's pre-rendered. Yeah. That doesn't take away how impressive it is, though. Thank you, Tiger. I will take a look. Thanks to resub All Might, Teaspoon, the Prime Michi, and the resub Goblin. There's no way this is a game. I mean, apparently it is. The shooter we just looked at is 100% a game. And I'm assuming this is as well. This Unreal Engine 5 tech showcase. Thanks for your sub, Zodax. God damn. Thanks for your sub, Muko. Just when I thought we had reached like the pinnacle of graphics for games. Thanks for your sub, Doug. And Fluxtree. Camera movement adds a lot. Oh yeah, I mean, I think so as well. Camera movement always adds a lot. Well, that was extremely impressive. Games won't look like that anytime soon. Probably not. But still cool to think about for the future. The fact that it can even look like that in any state is impressive. G4 finally got shut down. They pulled the plug. It was on life support for the last, like 6 months. Which is a shame. I think they had a lot of talented people there. Like Austin and Will. But man, they were fucking struggling. It wasn't going too hot for their internet presence. I don't know what their TV ratings were like, but the reason they shut down was directly because of low numbers. Like the viewership was in the actual shitter. So they couldn't sustain themselves, and Comcast pulled the plug. G4 wasn't still around. They brought it back less than a year ago. Well, actually a little over a year ago. G4 was around when I was growing up. Went away in like 2012 or something? And then they brought it back last year. And it didn't even make it like a full year. G4 was a very popular television channel when I was growing up. It was like the first gamer-focused group. So they had things like X-Play, they had things like Attack of the Show, Code Monkeys for a little while, and it was just all around like gaming. Eventually it just became like a cops rerun channel, but it started as like, here's some gamer shit. And it didn't make the transition to the internet age, so it got taken off air, and then they brought it back about a year ago, trying to capitalize on like how big gaming has become online, but it didn't make it. It fell off really hard. It had a pretty triumphant return. It had a good streak of people like caring and watching and engaging. But it just steadily fell off. Are big gaming YouTube networks all dying, e.g. Rooster Teeth? I don't think it's necessarily like all big gaming things like that. Because you can find plenty of examples of those things that aren't dying. Not exactly one-to-one here, but Vanoss, right? Like, just a group of people playing games and doing shit, like that's still around and doing okay. But when you have things like G4 TV and Rooster Teeth that just, I don't know, just deliver the same thing, I guess, and don't adapt, and I don't even know exactly what to pinpoint it to. It just becomes less interesting. There's so much other content now, but G4 in particular had good, like, talented people working for them. And they did have good content, too. Like Austin Show. Name your price, right? But it wasn't enough to carry the rest of the weaker catalog. Younger generation, G4's target audience doesn't watch TV anymore. I think it was a bit of a misstep to go back to TV kind of content. I don't think that's ever going to catch on again. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with making it more TV-focused kind of stuff. They need to go harder on, like, actual internet content, I'd say. But yeah, there was a lot of shit. I saw a lot of people saying that shame on Comcast for pulling the plug. And I hate Comcast as much as the next guy. I think they're one of the shittiest companies in America. But this was a totally understandable decision. This had no viewership anymore. Like, there was just no way they could keep it up. Couldn't sustain itself. Thanks for your subside. How's the office? The warehouse flooded again 2 hours ago. So the city of Tampa really fucked us. And the plumbers we had come out to try and fix it clearly didn't do a good job because it just happened again. Not even 36 hours after the first one. Crazy. Oh yeah, the city of Tampa is definitely going to be paying for it. No shot. We will fight to the end of the earth. It is entirely their fault.